Message is for a single mom out there, and honestly, it can really apply to anybody. Um, Give yourself permission to trust yourself again. A lot of us have made decisions, have had experiences in our life that have really made us question our judge of character, that have really made us judge or question our judgment of others, of things in general. And when you start to lose trust in yourself, your movements aren't as solid as they would be or as they would have been before you stopped trusting yourself. If you can't trust you, you really can't trust anybody else. So once you lose that trust in yourself, everything around you starts to just get a little more uncertain. Um, Take some time to begin to trust yourself again. And that may be to actually give up some of those habits that you've been wanting to give up. That may really be to get rid of some of those people in your life who you know no longer serve you, who you know don't mean well in your life, who you know don't truly value you as much as you value them. Once you start to let go of things that really hold no substance in your life, then it gives you just a little more power to say, I trust that I can make a good decision. I trust that I can have a good friend. I trust that I could be a good friend. I trust that I can do things right for me and my child. I trust that whether we're in a tough situation, whether we're in a great situation, I can navigate us through that situation. I trust in myself. And by trusting in yourself, you begin to trust in God. Give yourself a chance to trust God, because no matter if anyone around you, um, no matter if anyone is around you, God is always there. As independent people, we find ourselves thinking that we're alone. As people who have, so many responsibilities on our plate and on our back, we start to believe that we are alone. And you're never really alone, even if physically there is no one sitting beside you. Please know that God is always there. Please know that God is just waiting for you to seek his face. I was reading in a book the other day, and it says people that don't care about you leave you alone. In tough times, God wants you to seek his face. So God never leaves you alone. God always cares about you, because in those tough times, God is always just waiting for you to come to him. God is just always waiting for you to say, God, where do I go next? God, what do I do now? If he didn't love us, then he wouldn't give us a reason to seek him. Trust yourself and trust in God that whatever is happening in your life right now is not the final destination. Be grateful that it's not the final destination. Find a reason every day to have gratitude. Find a reason every day to say, okay, God, this happened. It might not be exactly what I thought that it would be or that it should be, but you have given me this situation. You have placed this in my path, so I know that this isn't a mistake, because God makes no mistakes. Nothing that comes No situation that you go through will be a mistake. It may not be what you've been praying for. It may not be what you thought would happen next, but it's definitely not a mistake. More than likely, it's exactly what you need in this moment. And it may be exactly what you need in this moment to get you to that place where you want to be, or to get you to that place where God knows that you need to be. Give yourself permission to trust yourself again. That's a message that I've been just toying with and tearing with over the last couple months. Honestly, the end of 2024 really put me in a place where I had to realize, to where you stopped trusting yourself a long time ago. When you felt like everyone had these questions about, where this child came from, how you became a mom. Like, you started to, question your judgment. You started to question, well, should I have let this person in my life? Should I have told this person my business? Should I have, welcomed this person into my space? But what's done is done. Let what's done be done. Give yourself permission to trust yourself again. Your power is in that trust for not only yourself, but that trust in God. I love y'all. I hope that this is just a sign that you needed, to begin to move in that direction of being a more whole you, a more secure you, a more solid you. You are capable. You are worthy. You are enough. You are strong. You are brilliant. You are not alone. God is not putting more on you than you can bear. You can make it through whatever is happening in your life. Allow yourself to be led. Allow yourself to release control, because you really don't have control. And the more you try to hold on to that control, the further you get from God's promise. The more you try to exert your control over your life, the further you get from what exactly it is that God wants you to experience. The further you get from that fruit that God is preparing for you. I love you. Peace. One love.